another day in the paradise. But the news are not like paradise though. Anyway, let's just go through my day. So I had the medical examination today, which I had to do, and was for the starting it was at 7:45, but yesterday I shifted to 10:45 so I can watch the match, the football match. But I don't know what time did I sleep yesterday, but for some reason I was feeling very sleepy in the morning. Might be because of the thing that I did yesterday, but I was feeling really, really sleepy. And so I was watching the match. Match was very, very good, but didn't ended in the way I expected. And nearly at 9 o'clock the match finished, and I was supposed to go out by 10 so I could get into that medical examination hall by time. But 9 o'clock I was feeling really, really very sleepy, so I shifted into 12:45 and I slept again, and I was so sleepy that I slept till I decided to wake up at 11, had some shower as well, and then go to the medical examination hall. But I was feeling so sleepy that I don't know till what time I couldn't even wake up. And no, it was 12:15, and I barely woke up. Then I washed my face and all. The sister from my house was in the bathroom bathing, and because of that I had to go outside to wash my face and brush my teeth. While I was I thought there was something that I realized, but I don't know if there was anything or not. But after I woke up, I went there. While I was going there, I don't know if I was still thinking. There were thoughts that were going through my head about buying car, about my visa and all. But yeah, and there were too many things that were going through my head. How will I be able to get out of this zone? And then I reached there, went into the examination hall. Although I was not nervous, but I wasn't confident. I was just, I don't know what to say, overwhelmed. But the more I sit in a place, think about myself and be aware of myself, I get more comfortable I can get comfortable in any place. So that's what happened today as well. I was in there for some time, and I was able to be comfortable in there. And after that, everything went normal. But at the end of the day, at the end of the examination, there was examination where she was checking all my health condition, my feet, my chest, my breathing, and then she saw the scratches in my hand, and she asked me, "What is it?" And I was insecure about that. About that particular thing, I was insecure and that's why when they were taking my blood, I gave my right hand instead of my left hand. And I really tried. I was trying not to be insecure, but I was trying not to let them know that my hand has this as well. But at the last, she saw it anyway, and she asked me about that, and I let her know that's a self-harm, and it was a stupid mistake that I did as a child. I don't know what the hell is this sound. Some kind of sound is coming to this car. And anyway, that insecurity was pretty bad, but when she asked me about that, I wasn't hiding it, and I wasn't like insecure to speak about it. I just said whatever was in there, and I just let it go. Like, I didn't hold it like I hadn't much decision or something like that. Because I knew that it was a stupid decision, so I just said it was a stupid decision and didn't let that thing control me too much of time. And I just said it was a stupid decision, and I let go of the thing. Finished my medical examination, and when I came out, I realized that my mom is in hospital again, and she has a serious illness. And that led me think so many things, and that led me to so many outcomes. And at some time I started to blame myself as well, because I'm giving her way too much stress, and it can be a reason as well. But thinking about that won't change anything, so I had to let go of that as well. After that, I wasn't stressed, I was just upset that if something's happening with her, how would I handle? What the hell is this sound? But I was able to let go of the things, so it doesn't matter. After I finished that, I called mom, called the family as well, thinking what is happening and how would we handle the situation. And I mean, when they were speaking as well, I didn't listen to each and everything, because the way they were delivering, it didn't matter to me at all. The only thing that mattered to me was how would we be able to save her, and how is she, and how truth are the things that they are saying. I just wanted to speak with them. And my brain is so much into the future. Like, how would I be able to do this kind of thing? How would I be able to do this kind of thing? And I don't know how I came in this situation. Like how the brain went into this kind of trauma or in this condition. I have no idea. I began to initiate a phase where my mom is no more, and I'm taking advantage of that reason to get something that a part of me wants. And I know it is a part of me, and I want to accept it and let it go, but that is way too simple. It's like I'm ashamed of that part of me. How much I let go, how much I have lost myself. And this makes me sick. But the main thing is I have already made the decision that whatever that part wants won't be my life anymore. So that is already gone. The gone part is never gonna come back. And I just came to the work without thinking it. At first I wasn't way too happy about coming to work and how I was just stressed about the things, but I can't let myself get preoccupied by that thing too long, and I'm not gonna let anyone know that I'm feeling stress, I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling upset about something. So while I was working, I was trying not to remember any kind of that thing, and it was actually going good. But still, the lustful part of me is taking control of my life way too much, and I have to improve. I will improve that. So I started working, and everything. Now the stress and all this thing, I'm able to forget all these things, and I'm enjoying my work. Everything I'm letting go. But I was agitated because of the news that I got, and I can say that a lot of me was controlled by that agitated part. I might have another time I was talking, I was more kind, but today for a brief moment I forgot that I have to be kind. That kindness is the only thing that I want to do. I forgot that thing for a moment, but as soon as I get a hold of myself, I was back in the thinking of kindness. Spreading kindness is the only thing that you can do. And at some point I started to compare myself as well. I was starting to feel unhappy. I was starting to feel that I don't have many friends. I'm alone, and someone is choosing someone else from someone else instead of me. It was frustrating for a reason. And and I started to get aware of that thing. And when I was aware of that thing, I let that go as well. And again, everything went back to normal. And because I hadn't eaten anything from the morning, I started to get really, really hungry. And I wasn't thinking clear because of my hunger. And all of the thought process was controlled by... I wasn't able to hold any of this thing. I wasn't able to control any of this thing which were in my control. I had no energy for that. But as soon as I get on the break, I went outside to have some food. I ate it. I watched some animes to get refreshed again, and I decided maybe I'll watch that series to the end. I'll finish it anyway, because right now I don't want to watch it anymore. There's no fun in that thing. Everything ended for me for that series, but I have decided to finish it anyway because I started it, and nothing will go in my way, and I can't expect everything to go in my way as well. So I came back, started working. Everything is normal. I called my mother as well. I was able to see her face. She was scared, I can say for sure. She was scared. I can see in her face. She was worried. And at that time, I decided that this lostful part of my life, I have to let that go. I have to take care of myself. I have to hold myself properly. And at one point I was so lost that I felt like I lost everything, and it was kind of, I don't know what to say as well. It was kind of sick. Like at one point I thought like there's nothing for me now. There's nothing for me to do. There's nowhere I can go. But to be able to live another day, to be able to see another day, to be able to get through each and every horrible situation you are in, horrible life you are in, and horrible thing you do, no matter what the situation is, no matter how the bad situation gets, or no matter how hard the life gets, no matter how down you get, no matter what kind of tragic situation fall into your life, you have to live, you have to face it, and you have to bear it and move again. That is life, and that's the only thing that a human can do. That is the only thing that a human has control over. So I decided to put my courage and again start again from the very beginning. That was how my day went, and that were the thought process that I was having. Anyway, there was one thing that I wanted to share about addiction, especially porn addiction. because it is into myself. Whenever we sometimes get way too addicted, and at those time, instead of watching normal things, we start to begin. Myself, I started to begin watching the things that had story in it, and slowly I started to watch something that wasn't normal at all. And yesterday when I was watching this series, there were a moment where it was of kind of erotic scenes and all. And while I was watching that, it started to turn me on. It started to hit my trigger, and at that point I realized that if I don't stop, or if I continue for more than, I don't know, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, or maybe even 6 months, I'll get into a situation where if I'm married, if I had someone in my life in the future, then it will get triggered in me. It will release a point of trigger that I will be able to get only if I watch someone having those kind of thing in real life. And that was awareness that came into my life, that I have to stop. That if I continue, then things are gonna get dirty. And every time I have told myself that I'm not gonna let someone who is in my life get into another, or any kind of those kind of situation. But at that point I realized that I have to stop. But even if I realized I didn't stop, but I have to stop. These things can't continue anymore. These things are controlling my life way beyond my point, beyond my control, and I have to stop. This is way too much. The image that came into my head, the visualization that came into my head, the awareness that came into my head that day, that is way too threatening for me. And I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be a man like that. So that's why I want to stop. Anyway, that was all, and this was the thing that I wanted to share yesterday as well. Yesterday I said that I wanted to share something about addiction, and this is the thing that I want to share. And yeah, that's all. I realized that I haven't uploaded videos for a very long time, so I started uploading videos yesterday. Today. And yeah, there's not much anyways. Like, this was all the things that were happening. to me today and yesterday as well. Although the day didn't went into the way that I expected. My mom is sick. I got no money. I'm into a situation where I need more money. My life is at stake. My education is at stake. There are so many stressful situations and which I haven't given enough thought, but I'm still able to live another day. I'm still able to experience these emotions. I'm still able to experience this day, a day in the paradise. This is a thing that I can be proud of. So I'm happy for the day. I'm happy for all this kind of thing. I'm happy for all these emotions that came into my life today. And yeah, I'm grateful for it. No matter what the emotions are, no matter how bad the days get, no matter how hard it is to have a joy in my life, I'm happy for each and everything. And yeah, that's all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.